Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy you're here and I'm so happy that you're interested in learning about astrology. I've been studying astrology for like my whole life. Since I was a kid I've been interested in it, and I'm really excited to share with you just the basics of astrology because it's a very vast, I call it an art and a science, and it expands in so many crazy different ways. I just want to make it really simple for people who may not understand astrology that well yet or interested to learn about astrology, because there's a lot to learn. So this 12-part series is going to cover everything from your natal chart to the elements and going through every sign within its element so you can really understand the difference of the signs within the elements, and also explaining what the ascendant or rising, same thing, is, and modalities, the different planets within a chart, and the different timings of how they rotate and how that might affect you, as well as what the houses in the chart mean, what the aspects mean, and just going through the alphabet of the zodiac signs. So kind of lining up the planets with the house with the signs and just making it super simple. Like honestly, once you understand the alphabet, it becomes extremely easy to read and understand charts. This first lesson is going to talk about what exactly is astrology and what is a natal chart. Astrology goes all the way back to the 2nd millennium BCE of the Babylonians. So they actually had their own system of astrology, and it later developed to all the different astrologies we know now. Some call it a science and the haters call it a pseudoscience, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and if you call it that, you're probably an earth sign. And it's just a way to study the stars and the planets and the energy that those planets have within an individual person and society at large. It's a good way to give an analysis about either a particular person, which is what a natal chart looks at, but you can also do natal charts for big events. A natal chart is a snapshot of the sky at the exact moment you were born. So if someone was to take a picture of the sky, right at the moment you were born, that's your natal chart. And I'll try and link one up here or there, somewhere around here, to show you kind of my natal chart and you can see what it looks like. And these are the places that all the planets were at the time you were born. That's an easy, simple way to understand it. And you think of the circle of the chart, you are the middle point of it. That is what the chart looks like. It's like me. Hey, look, there's a circle. Here's my chart. And I'm right here in the center. And this is exactly what the sky looks like all around me as I was emerging from the womb into the doctor's hands. That is your natal chart. You emerge from the womb in the doctor's hands and the sky's like, hi, right at that time. Hello, right there. Okay, that is what a natal chart is. I study Western astrology, which you probably do too if you're watching this video, because you're probably someone in the West, but there's actually multiple kinds of astrology. There's Vedic or Hindu, Chinese, which you might know as well, like the year that you're born and the different animals, Burmese, and there's Tibetan astrology, and then there's also different types of systems within astrology. So some use the tropical system and some use the sidereal system, and that's just a different way of how the timing within a chart is split up. So the tropical system, which is what we use in Western astrology, has a different way of splitting up the houses than the sidereal. Sidereal only has one sign for one house, which tropical doesn't always have. An example would be my 10th house and 11th house are both ruled by Capricorn. In the sidereal, the 10th house would be ruled by Capricorn and the 11th might be ruled by Aquarius, and then going on in that way. So they just do the timing a little bit differently. Placements of the signs might be different dates. I am an Aquarius. My birthday is February 15th, so in both tropical and sidereal, I'm an Aquarius. But if my birthday was February 1st, I'm Aquarius in the tropical sense because that starts January 20th, while the date for sidereal is about mid-February that it starts. I don't really study sidereal that much, but I had a Vedic reading done before, and my sun sign was the same, but my moon sign was different. And everything else was kind of off by one sign. Much of the astrology that we know now actually hasn't changed that much from when the Babylonians discovered it or drew it out back in the 2nd millennium BC. The astrology we know now is actually a mixture of that early Babylonian mixed with some Greek influence and then sprinkled on top with some Egyptian traditions. So the astrology that we study now in the West is an amalgamation of these 3 different cultures to create our natal charts. This complex system is so developed that we are actually still studying the same things that they studied back in early BC. It actually hasn't changed too much since then, which I find completely crazy because it's one of the oldest sciences that we still use today. I'm going to delve deeper into the specific aspects within studying a natal chart, such as the houses and the signs themselves and different aspects. So I don't want to overload you with too much information just yet, but as you continue on with the series, we're going to talk more about all those different aspects and just really help you understand your own chart. I'll put a link down below of different websites you can use to discover your own birth chart and just get you started on thinking about what these different things mean, and maybe even start your research a little bit early. And then you can continue on with the video series and just learn a little bit about what all these things mean and how can I put them together. As myself personally, I did so much reading on astrology from when I was a kid, and it's like I knew all these different informations as individual aspects, but I struggled so much to put everything together. I hope these videos will help you kind of mend all the ideas together into one, especially when I tell you about the astrological alphabet. You're gonna be like, everything makes sense now, it all makes sense. And then I'm gonna also give you resources on things you can look at to develop your knowledge further, whether they are books or courses, just things that are not like super expensive, because girl, we in a recession. So super excited to do this series and hopefully help you understand a little bit more about astrology and how you can use it to do your own chart and charts of other people around you. Thank you, and I look forward to the next video.